Today, I'm trying something new. Rather than focusing on a specific type of food, I will be reviewing all the stalls housed within an entire coffee shop. And that brings us here to Ban Heng restaurant, located along Pasir Panjang Road. Now, don't get the name fool you. Ban Heng restaurant isn't a restaurant like you expect. It is an old school kopitiam that has been serving the local community for years. Tucked between Pasir Panjang and Labrador MRT station, it is a popular lunch spot for ports workers and office staff from Mapletree Business City. The price of a cooked food here is probably at least 30% cheaper than having the same food in the air-conditioned food court in MBC. Despite being a little hot and stuffy due to poor ventilation, it is a hit with the lunch crowd, especially for those working nearby. Why? It is because the prices here are about 30% cheaper than the food courts at Mapletree Business City. It is the best bang for your buck in this area. Walking into the Kopitiam, you will immediately feel the nostalgia. Ban Heng Kopitiam has that distinct 1970s vibe. It is simple, slightly run down, but full of rustic charm. These traditional coffee shops are getting rarer in Singapore, making this one a hidden gem. Now, let's dive into what Ban Heng Kopitiam has to offer. There are a total of 4 stalls here: chicken rice, fishball noodles, economic rice, and fish soup. I will be reviewing each one in the next few minutes, so stick around. Huang fish soup. Today, I'm at Ban Heng Kopitiam in Pasir Panjang to try the popular Huang fish soup. Be prepared to battle the lunch crowd. There's usually a 20-minute wait. But trust me, it is worth it.
鱼片汤加饭，谢谢。啊，是的，是的，好。
This bowl of fish soup is slightly pricier than the typical hawker center fare, but still more affordable than a food court. For 650 Singapore dollars, you get generous portion of fresh, thick fish slices and a variety of vegetables. You can see here there's bitter gourd, cabbage, lettuce, and even needle mushrooms. The soup here is a cut above the rest. It is rich, flavorful, and not the usual run-of-the-mill fish soup. Overall, if you are in the Pasir Panjang area, Huang fish soup at Ban Heng Kopitiam is a must-try. But make sure to beat the lunch rush. Jia Xiang Hainan鸡饭, Hainanese chicken rice. This afternoon, I'm at Ban Heng Kopitiam to try out the Jia Xiang Hainanese chicken rice. It is just 11:30. A little bit early, but perfect time to beat the lunch crowd. The soup is alright, nothing to rave about, but that's expected with complimentary chicken rice soup in Southeast Asia. Most of the time, we just used it to rinse our utensil, right? The chili sauce has a little bit of a sour undertone. Not sure it's from the lime itself or if it's just turning not so good. But to be on the safe side, I will skip it this time. The rice is fragrant, just the way chicken rice should be, and the portion is generous for the price. I'm definitely enjoying this. The chicken meat is spot on, moist but not dry, and has a good succulent texture. For just $4, it is great value for money. I got here before 11:30 but left by noon, just before the lunch crowd rolled in. If you are looking for a solid, affordable Hainanese chicken rice, Jia Xiang is definitely worth a visit. Fishball noodle. I'm back at Ban Heng Kopitiam in Pasir Panjang again for lunch, trying out their fishball soup. This store is a small and humble one tucked inside this old school coffee shop, surrounded by a few other local favorites. The store doesn't even have a name to it. It also sells laksa, but I'm trying out fishball soup this time around. The fish balls are bouncy with that perfect doing texture. The soup has a comforting, familiar taste, and the chili sauce brings back a nice kick, just like I remember from the good old days. They added some pork lard bits as well. Although not freshly fried, it is still a nice touch that shows that they are putting in all effort to enhance the flavor. At just $3.50 Singapore dollar, this bowl of fishball soup is a solid choice. I wouldn't mind coming back if I'm in this area. Badong economic rice. Welcome back to Ban Heng Kopitiam again. It is one of the last old school spots in the Mapletree Business City area. Today, we are diving into some of the very classic local favorites, starting with Badong economic rice. This will be the last store in this Ban Heng Kopitiam that I will be reviewing. Check out this impressive spread. From vibrant veggie to delicious meat, the choices are endless. But with so many tasty options, it's hard for me to decide which one to pick. Geez, I've got an option crisis. After so much deliberation, I settled on a classic 2 veg and 1 meat combo, an eggplant, tofu, and sweet and sour pork. It just can't go too wrong with this. The taste is solid. Each dish delivers on what it's supposed to be. They are flavorful, satisfying, and comforting. While it didn't quite blow me away, at $3.80, it is one of the most affordable meals you can find in this area. Unfortunately, the weather had other plans. I got caught in a very heavy downpour and ended up spending an extra 45 minutes in this cozy but stuffy kopitiam. I hope you have enjoyed this food journey. I filmed this video across 4 separate visits to cover all the stores in Ban Heng Kopitiam. It is a great way to experience a piece of Singapore traditional food culture. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more local food adventure. Thank you for watching and see you again in the next one.